Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Brianna, if you didn't know, and in today's video, I just want to do a bunch of different bookish things, reader things. I don't really know. I'm going to keep this intro very short and sweet because there's no reason for it to drag on. I have no idea what we're all going to be doing in this video. There are a few things I want to do for sure, but otherwise, just like bookish things or book things that come up throughout this week that I want to do and film for content. Today, one of the biggest things I want to get done is kind of reorganize my bookshelves a little bit. And by that, I mean probably go through them and get rid of any books I don't want, whether it is books on my two white bookshelves, the books that I have read, if it's books I just don't see myself ever picking up again, if I didn't really enjoy them, I want to get rid of them to clear up shelf space for books I do love. And then for my TBR, I'm just going to go through it, and if there's any book that I don't really see myself ever reading, ever gravitating toward, I will probably get rid of those as well, just because I don't want to have books that I don't see myself reading. And then what I will do with these said books is I want to take them to an indie bookstore that is close to me, because they will like give you reward points if you bring books in for them to then resell, like used books. So I also want to go book shopping there when I do that. I haven't told my husband that yet, but I do want him to take me to that bookstore probably Saturday or Sunday. We'll see how that goes. I think he heard me. And tomorrow, Onyx Storm comes out, so I will do my best to film my morning. I am going to wake up at 2 a.m. to order the Target exclusive and then get that shipped to my house. And then I also plan on going to the store at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock and hopefully getting the Target exclusive in person as well. And then if I do have 2 copies, I will do a giveaway of one of them. Obviously, you'll probably see me reading Onyx Storm because I'm going to drop everything when that comes out to read it and just binge it. I do have Instagram pictures to take today as well, like my booksta account. That should be linked in my bio if you want to follow it. But I got some candles sent to me from Deep Soul Candles, and they are bookish themed. There's a whole bookish collection, and they smell so good, and I want to take pictures of them because they're like trope candles, so I thought it would be really cute to take a picture of the candle with books that fall under that trope. So definitely want to get that done today as well, because I've already kind of been putting that off. I've also been thinking about starting a book journal. I don't know, that one really intimidates me, so I don't know if I'll do it, but like if I were going to do it, I'd do it in today's video. Yeah, just a lot of bookish things to do this week. I'm very, very excited for this week because of Onyx Storm. I have other YouTube videos to get ready for and film this week as well, so maybe you'll see a little behind the scenes of those. I know I said this intro was gonna be short and sweet, and it's kind of long-winded, but I just wanted to tell you what to expect in today's video. Let's just get started with reorganizing my bookshelves, cleaning out books that I want to get rid of. First, we're going to have at it with the red fantasy bookshelf. Obviously, nothing up here is going. I don't think anything on this row will go, or even the middle row, but I just want to look through like every single book individually to see if I do want to get rid of any of them, if I'm not going to read them again. Even if like I did enjoy them at one point, but I wouldn't enjoy them anymore, I'm going to get rid of them. And if I didn't enjoy it to begin with, I usually set them aside and like put them in a pile to get rid of, but if somehow they made it on the shelf, I want to get it off of there. So like I said, everything up here is staying because that is my Sarah J. Maas shelf. And then down here I have, oh, this is not in the right place. This is supposed to be here. Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, love. A Fate Inked in Blood, I didn't love, but it's not a finished series, so I would like to continue the series to see if I like it, and if I don't like the next book, I will probably get rid of it. Also, Serpent and the Wings of Night did not really like, but again, haven't finished that series yet. This one's tough. Masters of Death by Olive Blake. I didn't love when I read it, but I feel like my taste might have changed, and I loved One for My Enemy by Olive Blake, so I'm like, okay, maybe I should give this one another shot sometime. Tress of the Emerald Sea was alright. Wasn't amazing by any means. In Education and Malice, this one, it was so slow to get into, but I feel like after I got into it, it was definitely better. Also, I just realized I should like switch these around. Okay, good. Now we have Red Hook by each other. Love that. I think this row should be safe because it's My Caraval, then Once Upon a Broken Heart, Cruel Prince, Stolen Heir, Aaron A. Craig, love. Ember in the Ashes, love. Under the Oak Tree, loved, and then it is so beautiful. I just have to display it. Powerless, loved. To Kill a Shadow, love. Study and Drowning, love. And Heartless Hunter, love. Yes, everyone is safe on this shelf. This is a good row right here. Okay, this row I feel like is also safe. Obviously, Hunger Games, so good. Kingdom of the Wicked, so good. Prison Healer, so good. Shatter Me, so good. These Hollow Vows, so good. Twilight is just like one of those book series that you need, so yeah. And then Winterwood, this was like a fun little witchy kind of spooky read. Then down here I have Count of Monte Cristo, which is a classic, but then we have thrillers. Honestly, I feel like I might get rid of A Grim Reaper's Guide to Catching a Killer. I did enjoy it. I don't know. It's a fun, kind of heartwarming, paranormal story, but I don't know if I see myself continuing this series because it's like a Scythe mystery, so I think that's supposed to be a series that they're going to do. I just don't really see myself continuing it, so I might get rid of this one, but I think I still rated it like a 3 or 3.5 star rating, so it wasn't bad, but I just don't see myself rereading it, and it's not something that is like stuck with me. Now onto the red romance shelf. We have a lot to do here. Here is YA romance and then fiction, like half and half up on this shelf. And I've really been thinking about this, but I do think I have decided that I am going to get rid of the Summer I Turned Pretty series. I don't know, like they were all right. This is one of the times where I actually enjoyed the show or like the adaptation better than the book because I just could not stand Belly in the books. Her character was so insufferable, and I think in the show they do a lot better of job with her, so I think I might get rid of these. Which then opens up space for this book. Binding 13 is safe, obviously. Lynn Painter is safe. Summer Broken Rules is safe. I'm not going to make a decision on what happens after midnight yet because I haven't read the next book by this author, but this one was like a 3-star rating, so not super good. Spells for Lost Things was amazing. Everything We Never Said was really good. Obviously keeping Taylor Jenkins Reid. Obviously keeping Kristen Hanna. I would get rid of the 5 years, but I did annotate it, so she is here to stay, unfortunately. Oh gosh, The Rewind also did not love this one, but the ending was pretty cute. I don't know, she can stay for now. Emily Henry we're keeping, obviously. Ashley Poston we're keeping, and Annabelle Monaghan we're keeping. This next row right here, I think everything should be safe. I feel like I just cleaned this one out pretty recently, and yeah, she's here to stay. Again, I think everything in this row is here to stay because I did kind of try to reorganize it more recently. Have my like cowboy romances over here. Allie Hazelwood, Anna Huang. To Love Jason Thorne and To Hate Adam Connor are so underrated. I love them. Sarah Adams, Lynn Painter Adult, Abby Jimenez, Christina Lauren. Yeah, I think this one's also good. This row is more like, it's kind of a mixture of like the books that I started out with, like Colleen Hoover, Tessa Bailey, and then, Spanish Love Deception. But for better for better or worse, and then Icebreaker, and then the Pumpkin Spice Cafe are all kind of more recent, but I feel like these books just like fit well with the Colleen Hoover and Tessa Bailey books. I think I'll probably just keep this one as is. I mean, clearly I'm already trying to hide like other Colleen Hoover books, so. And then down here is just all my book of the month books, so they are good, they are here to stay. So we've gotten rid of 4 books so far today. I did get rid of a lot more other books just more recently, and I will show you the bags of books that I have that I will also be giving away with the other 4 books so far that I have chosen. But now let's go through my TBR shelves. I have 2 TBR shelves, and again, if I don't see myself getting to them, I just want to get rid of them, get them off my TBR to make room for books that I actually do want to get to. This top shelf of my green TBR shelf is like my immediate TBR, so obviously that's here to stay. Then we have Bridgerton. I haven't read any of these yet, but they are the special editions, and those are here to stay as well because I do really want to read them, and they're stunning. These 3 right here are all arcs that I got sent to me early that I would love to get to, but just haven't yet. Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young, obviously want to read. These are the other books for Serpent and the Wings of Night that I want to read. And then just 3 more fantasy books that I do want to read. Throne of the Fallen, obviously want to get to that. And then these 4 next ones are also arcs that I want to get to. Night for Day, I don't even remember what this is about. 2 people destined to be together, but to never see each other again, fight against the greatest odds in this powerful and moving fantasy novel by critically acclaimed author Roselle Lim. Okay, so that does sound intriguing. I think I will keep this one for now. I really want to get to Mistborn soon, so I'll keep those. These ones I do really want to read, but just, again, haven't yet. Here is another book that an author sent to me, and Assistant to the Villain, another one I really want to read but haven't gotten to yet. So it appears that this whole bookshelf is safe. This bookshelf, this rotating one, is where things could get a little interesting because there's a lot of books here. I am just gonna try and go through this whole bookshelf really quick and grab any that I don't see myself reading. I feel like I always said in the summer and like the spring I really wanted to read The Catch by Amy Leah, but I never did, and people were telling me it was really good, but for some reason I just never picked it up still. I don't know. I'm like, should I save it for the spring and summer to read, or should I just get rid of it? Will They or Won't They is another one I've had for probably like 1.5 years that I've never picked up, and every time I'm like, I should just get rid of it, I will then go to Barnes & Noble and it'll be like faced out like on the display, and I'm like, also Abby Jimenez has a blurb on it, so I'm like, I feel like I should keep it. I think I'm gonna get rid of Effie Olsen's Summer Special. I just read the back synopsis and like, it just doesn't spark any interest in me personally, so I think for that reason I'm gonna get rid of it. Also, I would read it in the summer, so if I'm not gonna read it immediately, I just like don't want it. Okay, honestly, I feel like there are definitely more that I'm not really gravitating toward, but I do still feel like I should give them a fair shot. So it kind of gave me the idea for in the future to do a YouTube video where I either have to read it or get rid of it. And I think that would be really fun just for a few different reasons, because obviously like, even if I'm not really feeling the book, like without ever picking it up and reading it, but then I start reading it, I might love it. So it could lead me to find something I love, or it could help me get rid of something that I don't love. So maybe stay tuned for that video in the future. Okay, so just a little recap of all the all the books I want to get rid of today, and then I'll show you the other ones that I already have in bags ready to like donate. I have Effie Olsen's Summer Special, The Whole Summer I Turned Pretty series, A Grim Reaper's Guide to Murder. Here's bag number 1, Haunted Ever After, Isabella and the Rogue, Sammy Espinosa's Last Review, The Last Dragon King, The Dixon Rule, The Ladies Rewrite the Rules, The Problem with Forever, Credence. I read this and, you know, I feel like I did enjoy some aspects of it, but also when I look back and think of it, I'm like, not for me. Heir of Stardust and Secrets, The Muse of Maiden Lane, No Life for a Lady, It's Elementary, The Teller of Small Fortunes, Here is Bag Number 2, Payback's a Witch, Happy Medium, Charm City Rocks, Love Light Farms, The Book Club Hotel, Cracked Kingdom, Blood on the Tide, and Sunkissed. Now, a lot of these books you might have seen me read in reading vlogs. Obviously, I give you like reading updates and my final thoughts and reviews on the books then. So typically, I will unhaul a book if I rate it like a 3-star or lower. I won't unhaul every 3-star or lower, but if I just really don't see myself thinking about those characters or anything, I will get rid of it after reading it. And then I have also started to get rid of books on my TBR that just have been piling up and I don't see myself getting to anytime soon. I just think there's so many other books out there for me that these other books on my TBR, if I'm like, no, I have to read those first, I won't be getting to books that I actually feel like I would really enjoy. So that is why I unhaul books. I will be putting some of these in free little libraries. Otherwise, like I said, I will be bringing the rest of them to an indie bookstore so that they can resell the used books. And again, some of them I did read and enjoy, but I just feel like, you know, we grow and evolve as humans, so those books just might not pique my interest anymore, and that's okay. And if you saw any books that you enjoyed that I am unhauling, that's okay too. Reading is subjective, it is a form of art, and I'm not gonna enjoy everything that you enjoy, and you're not gonna enjoy everything that I enjoy, and that's how it is. I respect you and your opinions, and I hope you can respect mine. I do think I might need another bag though. Now that I kind of have this little bookish task taken care of today, because I have been kind of putting it off because I hate having to get rid of these books, but if someone else can love them, then I love that. But now I do think I should probably take those pictures for Bookstagram before it gets too dark outside. And I will show you these candles because they are amazing. So like I said, these are from Deep Soul Candles. The first one here is Enemies to Lovers, and the scent is Midnight Blackberry. And it's just the perfect fruity scent, and it's also so cute. I think all of the candles are also like made with a coconut and soy blend, so they're 100% phthalate free. So just if you want like cleaner ingredient candles, they're supposed to be really good. Next one is One Bed, and this scent is French Kiss. I would say it's just like very warm. I don't really know what the other notes are, but that's also so cute. I love the one bed trope. Enemies to Lovers, one bed trope, top tier. And lastly, we have Forced Proximity. This one is Strawberry, Bourbon, and Vanilla. This one is definitely my favorite because it's like a mixture of that fruitiness and the warmness, and it's just perfect. Here's what that one looks like. So now what I'm going to do, and I feel like this is going to be the hardest part, is I'm going to go through all of my books and pick books that like fit in with each of these tropes. So Forced Proximity, One Bed, and Enemies to Lovers. So wish me luck, and then I'll probably show you like the setup for taking the pictures. Alrighty, I think I'm done with all of like the bookish things I need to do today because I just really wanted to get my bookshelves done and I really wanted to take those pictures of the candles. I think they turned out so cute. You guys got to see little glimpses. I will have pictures posted on my Instagram, so if you want to go see them when I post them, make sure to go follow it. It's Brianna's Bookshelves and it should be linked in my bio. But I think The only other really bookish thing I'm going to do for the rest of the day is try and finish The Frozen River. This is my book club pick for January, and I would just really like to get this finished today before Onyx Storm tomorrow, because again, I'm going to drop everything to read Onyx Storm. So if I don't have this book finished, it's not getting finished until after Onyx Storm. I have a little bit over 100 pages left. I think I could definitely get it finished tonight. We shall see, but I think that is all I'm going to do the rest of today. I will be back tomorrow bright and early in the morning. I will actually be up at like 2 a.m. to order it online, and then I'll be out my door at like 7 a.m. to go and try and buy it in person. So a super fun bookish day tomorrow is upon us. Happy Onyx Storm release day. It has been a very crazy morning. I've got my merch on though. I got what I want. Wow. I didn't even notice like it was reflective like that, but it goes from gold to silver. Okay, you guys just caught my live reaction to that. Let me tell you about my crazy morning starting at 2 a.m. because on the Target website, the Target exclusive Onyx Storm was going to drop at 3 a.m. Eastern time, so that's 2 a.m. me being in Central time. So I wake up at 2 a.m., I go into Target's app, and it's already broken. Like, you can't even search anything. You can't really do anything for the first couple of minutes. After like 5 minutes, I was finally able to search Onyx Storm and like get to the product page, but then after that, it would not let you add to the cart. It would come up with an error, and it would be like, due to high amounts of traffic, like we weren't expecting, you can't add anything to your cart or checkout. And I'm like, great, thanks Target. Like, so much for being prepared for this release. And then I am finally able to like get into my cart and check out with the book. But after that, like every time I try to check out, it's still like, oh, there's an error. We're only letting a few amount of people check out at a time. I probably clicked checkout like 100 times, and I didn't get to check out until like 2:30 a.m. I was fully expecting I would wake up at 2 a.m., roll over, add it to my cart, check out. Like, for this highly demanded book, why was Target not more prepared on their end, like the technical end, for the influx of customers that would be coming to the website at 3 a.m. Eastern time? Like, why were they not prepared more? It literally felt like Ticketmaster and the Eras Tour trying to get tickets to see Taylor Swift. Like, that is literally what it felt like. So thankfully I was able to order a copy of the Target exclusive Onyx Storm that is supposed to be delivered on Thursday, I think. I wanted to order one in case I wasn't able to get one in person at the store. Thankfully I was, so now I'll probably do a giveaway of the other one. But anywho's, then I wake up at 6 a.m. because I'm in a very, very small town. The nearest Target to me is 30 minutes away, and even that is not like in a huge town. I really didn't think it would be an issue to get my hands on a physical copy today, but let me just tell you about my morning. So first of all, let's start off with saying that Minnesota has been in like the negative 20s the last few days. This morning when I woke up, it was negative 23 degrees. I go up, start my car. She's dead, which is crazy because it was just running perfectly fine yesterday. Had went on a very long drive yesterday, so like the fact that she was a goner today. So then I start my husband's car because he's still sleeping and he doesn't have to go into work today. He's working from home because it's so cold. And I'm like, I have to get to Target one way or another. I'm taking his car, I guess. But the thing is, he has a new car, like technologically new, that I have no idea how it works. And he needed gas, and I was like, I don't even know how to open the gas can in this car, or gas cap, whatever, in this car, because I don't know how anything works in it. I'm just passenger princess in it, so why would I know how it works? So then, thankfully, my mom had woken up. She was like, what are you doing up so early? Because again, it's 6 a.m. I'm usually not up out of bed until like 7. And I was like, I gotta get to Target, but like my car's dead. I don't know how to drive Chris's car. And she's like, oh, just take my car. And I'm like, thankfully, my mom also works from home. So it all worked out. So I let the car warm up. I get my butt out of the house. I drive to the town where the Target is, again, 30 minutes away. And when I get there, there's already probably like 10 cars in the parking lot. I got there like 6:55, so about 5 minutes before Target opened. And there's already cars sitting there. I was like not expecting this at my small town Target at all. And then after I park, more cars just keep trickling in. And the whole time, I'm just like watching the doors. I am waiting for the workers to go and unlock the doors. The second they started unlocking the first set of doors, I was like, okay, turn my car off, unlock it, unbuckle. I'm getting out of here. I'm walking to the door. So once I start walking, there's like this horde of other people that starts walking with me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's probably like 15, 20 people right here waiting to get the Target exclusive of Onyx Storm, and we have no idea how many copies they have inside. Like, is there even going to be enough for us? Who knows? Because when I checked the Target app this morning at 6 a.m. when I woke up, it said there were only 7 copies at the Target I went to. And I was like, I just don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's accounting for people who have like done pickup orders. I had no idea. I was like, I don't know how many copies to expect. So I walk in, a lot of people start beelining it for the book section, but I saw like an Onyx Storm display, basically like how they do the Taylor Swift displays, like the most recent one with the Eras Tour book. It's like a whole cardboard cutout stand, basically. That's what they had for Onyx Storm, and on one side they had just like the standard special edition, and then on the other side they had the Target special edition. So I went back there and snatched those up. And then after people saw me like going over there instead of toward the book section, they followed suit. So I was probably in Target for like a total of 30 seconds because it was right there. And then checkout was super fast. Like I was Target's first customer today. What can I say? I should get an award or something. But we did get it. I'm so excited to start it. I'm nervous to start it, but excited at the same time. It just feels so surreal that it's in my hands because we've been waiting so long for it, over a year for it. I'm just so excited. So this is probably all I'm gonna do the rest of the day is read this bad boy. I will film clips here and there of it. Okay guys, I just thought I would pop on with a little update real quick. It is the next day. I have quite literally not been doing much other than reading this book. I mean, other than like chores and, you know, adult responsibilities, but when it comes to like book things, I have not been doing anything other than reading Onyx Storm, and it is so good. Like, I'm not gonna say anything because obviously this is the 3rd book in a series, so if you haven't read the first 2 books, you have no idea what's going on. If you haven't finished this book yet, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but oh my god, I feel like this book so far has just been perfection. There's been so many like lore drops, like so much information about this world and about characters that we have learned so quickly. I'm only about halfway through. I honestly have been trying like not to really binge read it in one sitting because I just want to soak it all in. Like, I don't want it to end because I just love this world so much. I love these characters so much. We don't know when we're getting the next book. Like, it could be a year, it could be 2 years. We have no idea. So I just want to enjoy it while I can for the first time. But it is like giving me that feeling where I already want to go and reread it after I finish it. Like, I just know it has to be a 5-star read because it's been so amazing. Literally everything that comes out of Xaden's mouth, I'm like on the floor. It is just a masterpiece so far. I don't know what else to say other than I have been loving it. I have just been like rotting away. Like, yesterday when I got home after buying it, I didn't feel good, honestly. I probably didn't read too much of it right away just because I felt really sick. So I tried to just like lay down and take it easy instead of reading, because honestly, like, whenever I would start reading, I would just get so nauseous and I was like, I can't read right now. But it got better throughout the day. So then like late afternoon into the night, I was just in bed reading. And then this morning again, I didn't feel great, so I didn't read too much this morning. But then this afternoon, I have just been chugging away at it. But again, I'm trying to like enjoy it to its fullest. I feel like I've been reading every page twice just so I know that I have all the information. Like, I don't want to miss anything. So I'm not trying to rush through it in any way, shape, or form. I am just so excited to finally be reading it, to finally have it in my hands, and like the fact that it's living up to the anticipation is just making me so happy. So if you haven't read the Fourth Wing series yet, I would highly recommend it. I love both Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, loving Onyx Storm so far. It's a 5-star series for me. I think after this book, there's going to be 2 more, I'm pretty sure. I think it's going to be a 5-book series in total. So we definitely have a few more books to look forward to. But yeah, this one's just crazy. I've just been reading throughout the day, I guess. That's all this little update is. Tomorrow I am definitely gonna do like more bookish things. I'm gonna film another YouTube video, like a bookish Q&A, and also just like kind of a little get to know me thrown in that as well, just because I feel like if you are a new YouTube subscriber to me, but you haven't been following my TikTok, you probably don't know too much about me. And even if you do follow my TikTok, you might not know too much about me. I just feel like I'm kind of private in general about things, but I definitely want to like have you guys get to know me a little bit. So I thought I would do a bookish Q&A plus like a little get to know me, learn some more information about me. So we're definitely gonna start doing more bookish stuff as I get closer to finishing this book. I'm thinking I'll probably finish it tomorrow. I was gonna say hoping, but I don't even want to finish it. I don't want it to be over ever. But I'll probably finish it tomorrow because tomorrow night I am busy until like 11 o'clock at night. I'll probably get home. And then Friday I am also busy at night, but I'll be home sooner. So I'm just like, I do want to get it done before I have to like go and be busy the next 2 nights, because I just love reading at nighttime. So obviously I wouldn't have my nighttime reading when I'm busy those nights. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on with an update. If you are reading Onyx Storm, or this will probably be up a few weeks after Onyx Storm comes out, so if you were also reading it and really enjoyed it, let me know because I would love to hear your thoughts. So I'll probably see you back tomorrow doing a new bookish thing. Alrighty guys, I don't even know the last time I talked to you. I feel like the last time I talked to you, I was giving you an update on Onyx Storm and I was like, I'll see you tomorrow doing more bookish things. That didn't happen. Because Onyx Storm has put me in such like a book hangover. Like, cannot get that book out of my head. I had to just like sit and stare at a wall. So I have not really been doing much other than like reeling after that ending and just like other random life stuff, not really any book stuff. And then B, some of the things that I was gonna do, I just like feel zero motivation to do. Like writing book reviews, I'm like, that is literally the last thing I want to do right now. And it's like, it's not book reviews that I am going to be posting, it's book reviews for myself to like help me out at the end of the month when I do my January wrap up. But I'm like, I'm just gonna wing it. So I'll probably do like my January wrap up and then February TBR together in one video. Also, sorry, like the lighting is so, I probably look like a ghost. But yeah, so I finished Onyx Storm. It was amazing. I literally want to go back and reread the whole series again, even though I just reread Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. But like, I want to just see everything tie together for Onyx Storm. And I am just like so devastated that we have to wait probably a year and a half to 2 years for the next book, because after the ending, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to move on. But anyways, we are gonna go book shopping today, and bring in my books that I'm going to unhaul, so I will get like store credit for the bookstore we're going to. And I have a little bookstore outfit on. It says, "Take me to the bookstore and call me yours." And this is my husband's flannel because it's cold out today, and this is just like a short sleeve shirt. So I was like, okay, I don't want to freeze, because like I don't like wearing my winter jacket into places all the time, just because like it's warm when you get inside, and then it's also just like huge, so this will at least keep me a little bit warmer if I don't wear my jacket. But I think it's like 5 degrees out today, which is warmer than it has been, but it's still not great. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go to the bookstore. I will bring you around shopping. I probably won't like film me trading in. I say trading in, but it's like, it's not really trading in. It's just like getting store credit for bringing books in. I won't show you that because like I don't want to film the workers or anything. I do know some of the workers there. One of them I love so much, but I don't want to be like filming their faces. So it's just a small indie bookstore near like 30 minutes from me. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. My husband's gonna bring me, so, which is very fitting because again, take me to the bookstore and call me yours. So that's what we're gonna do, and I don't know what else I have planned for this video. I feel like book shopping will be the most fun part, so I'll see you in the bookstore. Alrighty guys, let's do a quick haul. I went book shopping earlier today at an indie bookstore, and then I also like looked around Target a little bit because I had to pick up a few things from Target. So I was like, I might as well look at the book section while I'm there, but I didn't get anything from there, only from the indie bookstore. Oh, the bag is kind of disgusting because it's like slushy outside and it got slush on it, so good thing the books are okay. The first book that I picked out is The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich. I have never really seen anyone talk about this, but it says that you wake up and then like there's a box at your front door, and that box will tell you like the number of how many years you're gonna live. So I just think that sounds like such an interesting premise of a book. It says perfect for book clubs, which I have a book club, the Chapter Chats podcast, if you didn't know. And it just says it's very charming and thought-provoking, which, like, obviously, because if you woke up one day and you found out the age that you were basically gonna live to, it's like, what are you gonna do with the rest of your life? Like, knowing that information. So obviously it's gonna be very thought-provoking. And it says, there's a little blurb on here, a story of love and hope as interweaving characters display how all moments, big and small, can measure a life. If you want joy, love, romance, and hope, read with us. Oh, that's so sweet. And then also on the side it says 8 ordinary people, 1 extraordinary choice. So I'm very excited to read this. I might bring it up to my sister-in-law who I do my podcast with for the book club and maybe suggest it because I think it sounds really interesting and I think it would be really fun to read for March. So we shall see. This is the first book I saw and I was just like, I love this cover with the flowers. That is what sucked me in. But then I read about it and I was like, oh my gosh, this actually sounds so good. So I'm very, very excited to get to this one. And this was also like one of the employees' picks. They have like a whole wall of the employees and then books that they pick out. And I also didn't film in the bookstore that much because one of the employees there, I just talk to all the time because she is the mom of one of our friends from high school. So we just yap to her and she like tells me about all the books she's currently reading. I tell her about the books I read and she's like suggesting all these different books to me. So I don't like really film in there when she's working when I go in just because I'm actually talking to her instead. So I apologize for the lack of clips in the indie bookstore, but it is really cute and cozy in there. Definitely a great indie bookstore if you're in central Minnesota. And then this other one I got is For She Is Wrath by Emily Varga. And then it says, ignited by love, consumed by vengeance, unleashed by fury. And again, like this cover is what drew me in. And then I read about it and I was like, wait, this sounds so good. And Adrienne Young, which I love, The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. She has a blurb on here that says filled with romance, adventure, and heart. Kind of a dark fantasy. I think it's a YA romantasy. But basically, from what I got from like the little synopsis, I try to go into my books kind of blind, but I did want to see the gist of it. And Dania is our main character, and she is in prison for a crime that she did not commit. So when she like makes an acquaintance with a fellow prisoner, she figures out that they can kind of like work together to get this revenge on the person who got her in prison. And it's against like a former love interest of hers. So there's like tension. It says there's just undeniable attraction, undeniable feelings. So I just think that this sounds like such a powerful romantasy. I'm very, very interested to see how this is gonna go. So I don't know when this came out. I've never seen this book before. So it looks like 2024. So it's probably pretty new if I've never seen it before. But yeah, I am very, very happy with the books that I got. And then I also, not like donated, but I trade in the books that I was unhauling for store credit. So I got these books with the store credit from unhauling all of those other books. Very, very good haul if you ask me. Like this is one that I want to get to really, really soon. And I don't think it's like a series. Maybe it'll be a series, but as of right now, it's only a standalone. So I've been trying to focus on books that are just standalones instead of getting more series because I'm already in the middle of a bunch of series. So I want to finish those before I start like a new series. So I was very happy to find like a standalone romantasy today because that was kind of what I was going for. I was like, I feel like I don't have really any standalone romantasies on my TBR right now, so I would love to get one, and I found one. So mission accomplished there. And you know what, guys? I am probably just gonna end this video here. I know we definitely didn't do as much book stuff as I thought. I was just feeling very unmotivated, and then today my mental health has just been like going downhill. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna do anything else for this video, but I do want to start filming like a reading new releases reading vlog soon, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for my January wrap-up, my February TBR, just lots of other reading vlogs. Oh, book shopping, because I think I'm gonna go book shopping on my birthday coming up, because my birthday, actually I think this video will be posted on my birthday, so if you're seeing this, wish me a happy birthday in the comments. And I plan on going book shopping on my birthday because it's Tuesday, and in the book world that means new books are released. So stay tuned for a book shopping vlog, and just like, comment, subscribe. It would mean the world to me. It helps me out so much. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!